So, Harry Styles is a very popular figure at the minute, and because of recent performances and his stage presence, there's a question of, is Harry Styles the new Freddie Mercury? So, as literally everyone in the world knows, Harry Styles blew up in One Direction when they came from the X Factor. Even though he was in one of the most manufactured and basic bands of all time, he still was the handsome odd one out, and whenever there was a good song with a good chorus, you guarantee he was at the focal point of it.
We're only getting older, baby. I give her up, I spend her love until she's broken. How many nights does it take to count the stars? That's the time it would take to fix my drag me down.
Despite them having a few good songs, I was never a huge One Direction fan, and when his first solo album came out, I heard Sign of the Times and I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive for Harry Styles. But again, a ballad wasn't really that fussed. And then he released Lights Up as his single from Fine Line came out, and ever since I've been hooked. Don't get me wrong, he is far from my favourite artist, but I do think he is one of those people that will be remembered in the same way as the greats such as like David Bowie and even people like Freddie Mercury. But do I think he has quite the power that Freddie Mercury has? No, because I can't ever imagine a clip like this. But a Harry Styles version, he's got a great stage presence. I've seen him twice, once at Glasgow, once at Coventry. He was amazing, but he doesn't have that quite grand connection with the audience like that clip of Freddie. And you know, Harry Styles is known to be a very humble guy. This isn't something that he's claiming. Freddie and Queen are clearly idols to him because it's now a tradition at his shows that people are singing Bohemian Rhapsody before he comes on. Like, he clearly looks up to them, and the fans have spotted that there's similarities between the two, and I definitely think there is, but I don't think he's quite got the grandeur that Freddie had. And please don't think for a second that I'm trying to put Harry down here, because I think he's incredible. Like, just look at these Spotify listeners. Harry has got more Spotify listeners than One Direction. Bear in mind, One Direction was so manufactured, so advertised, got so much praise, and Harry's now bigger than that band. He's bigger than what made him. Like, that's a real achievement. And musically, I listen to Harry way more than I listen to Queen. So how has this happened? How has an ex-boy band member started getting comparisons to a musical god? Well, from what I can tell, it's mostly because of his interactions with the audience. Even though I said they're not as grand as Freddie's, he does still interact with his audience a lot. And a lot of these comparisons have been since he performed at Slade Castle, which Queen famously did back in the day as well. Going back to his connections with the audience, Harry does something really well, and that's having things that the audience can join in on. Now, these are some things that the audience have created themselves, such as like the Leave America during As It Was. But he definitely plays up to it, and he listens to what the audience like, and it creates a little bit of personalisation to individual shows. And the fact that he plays medicine at some shows, it gets the audience hyped up for something that could happen. So overall, do I think Harry Styles is the new Freddie Mercury? I think that's a little bit overgenerous, but I definitely think he's close. I think that he's the closest that we've got in this generation. But why do I think people are saying this so much? I think people are just craving that sort of front man that's an icon. I think that style of performing has died a death a little bit. Obviously, we've still got some great performers. Harry Styles definitely up there. Youngblood's another one. Post Malone's another one, but aside from them, I can't really think of many other people that I'm like, oh my god, they are must-see performers, but those three definitely prioritise. As much as I think that it's a little bit generous, I definitely think Harry Styles is one of the greats at the moment, and if you do get a chance to see him, make sure that you do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of this video, and let me know what you think of Harry Styles. He is incredible.